Hello. We are back. Gonna play some more Final Fantasy VI. I will go over generally what we've been up to and what our current quest is. Just give me 1 second. Continuing FF6. Just in case. More FF6. There we go. And so we're around level 20-ish. Which feels like, I don't know, maybe about a third of the game in a way. I think they expect you to beat the game around level 50-ish, but I could be very wrong. It's been a while. Okay. This is my current team. Definitely want Cyan in it so I can start leveling him up a bit. Okay. I dropped my... Okay. Tablet pen is right under my mic. Okay. So, since it doesn't really give us like a summary of what we've been up to, I think. I don't think it does. Yeah, pretty sure it does not. But anyway. A lot has happened. We are part of a resistance going up against the Empire, who has been consolidating power, taking over a lot of the different city-states. And like this whole southern continent we're on down here. Oops. Oh no, not these guys. Steal, attack, bang. Rising Phoenix. Oops. Messed up the input. I know. Bang. And I want to get this right. There we go. There, we get auto battle. Rising Phoenix. There we go. Doing the half circle is kind of hard with the D-pad. Terra learned all the elementals. We could give her a different Esper. Okay. So first, we equip Espers, which are basically the summon beasts in this game, to learn different magic abilities. We're part of the Resistance. We're in the southern continent, where the Empire is basically right in the middle of it. We were trying to talk to more Espers because the Empire was using, like, trying to extract the power of the Espers. And that's how they've been, like, gaining power all this time. Because magic is supposed to not have existed for a while now. Ever since the War of the Magi, I think 1,000 years ago. So this discovery has basically like brought magic back. Anyway, we have Terra, who is a half human, half Esper, and she's a general. She was a general for the Imperial Army, but she was basically brainwashed into doing that. They had a crown on her. And then here's Saban, who is the twin brother of Edgar, who is the king of Figaro. And Saban's a monk. Cyan is a samurai. He comes from the kingdom of Doma, one of the last few survivors of it, after one of the Imperial generals poisoned the river. Locke is a thief, Goes by Treasure Hunter. Hi Delson, welcome. And he's part of the Resistance. We tried getting Terra to go talk to the Espers to lend us their help. But they went wild and now they're going and attacking Vector, or going to Vector directly. So that's our next target. That's where we're gonna go. Also, you could equip Espers, so we have we just mastered Maduin, who is, funny enough, Terra's dad. So I think I'm gonna give her a unicorn, since I'm not using Gao. And I think he's continuing Bismarck. It has Raise. Raise is good. Welcome! And then Cyan. He's still working on Kirin. Locke is still working on Carbuncle, but he's got 69% to haste, which is nice. I was just here before. I don't think there's anything new going on here. It's still occupied by the Imperials. I could give a quick run through. There's Miranda. As you can see, like, a lot of the buildings are destroyed. They're still doing dogfights here with the soldiers. Don't think there's anything I need from there. We could take a Chocobo to go all the way up here, but I'm just gonna fight whatever I come across. The encounter rate has not been too bad in this game, so. Lit War Chicken. Gonna auto battle. Stole a sleeping bag that all Lit War Chickens carry. It's kind of a wild design, actually. Usually something like a cockatrice would be like mostly chicken with a snake tail, but this is like mostly, I wouldn't even call it a snake because it has legs. Alright, anyway, we are almost at Vector now. His attacks are still pretty good, even though he's a few levels behind. Let me save here. Yeah, I think we... Yes, the Espers have definitely attacked Vector. What in the world happened? Returners, those are the Resistance members. What's going on? Narshe was originally an unaffiliated city-state. Or city, rather. That was... Hi, Pudding. That was like all the way up north. A snowy mining town. It wanted to remain neutral, but once the Empire just started going for its Espers and started attacking other places like South Figaro, they had no choice but to join in. Anything here? Are you loyal to the Empire? No, what? We could have lied. I don't know. You might just be able to do it. Listen, youngsters, please don't give up. Nice. So she recovered our HP. I guess she's like testing you in a way, like, oh yeah, are you part of that? I don't know what she would say if you do say you're part of the Empire, but she sent some guards against you, and then it's like, okay, maybe you can actually defeat them, rather than like just accepting. Cool little detail, I think. Welcome. These are outclassed already. And I don't have a Shadow in the party, so I cannot equip Sakura. Feels weird referring to him as Shadow now, because after playing the Sonic Adventure series, it's like I'm thinking Shadow the Hedgehog and not Shadow the Assassin. No one's here. Well, of course, the building's on fire. What's going on? Let's check any other places to see if there's anything we can use. Anything in here? I think they're probably all gonna repeat the same thing. What in the world happened? What's going on? What? Oh, here's Arvis, who helped us in the very beginning in Narshe. It was like this when we got here. What happened here? Wait, did the Espers do this? No, they couldn't have. Yeah, I think they probably could have. The Emperor is expecting you. This way, please. This is the kindest reception we've ever gotten from the Empire. And you can see they have these like big banners and stuff. The imagery is very good. Emperor Gestalt is waiting for you. The Espers that came out of that gate tore the Empire to shreds. I have lost the will to fight. The Emperor imprisoned Kefka after he learned about everything he'd done. Sounds like Kefka may end up spending the rest of his life behind bars. The war is over. Emperor Gestalt is waiting for you. The power of those Espers is simply terrifying. Peace, huh? I've lost my will to fight. There's Cid. In his weird yellow coat. The Emperor's had a change of heart. Cid! The Espers came to save their friends. When they learned that none of them were alive, they ravaged the entire city. Their shrieks of rage will haunt me forever. We're hanging up our weapons for good. The war is over. The power of those Espers. I had no idea. They'll destroy the entire world if we don't do something. We're utterly helpless against them. We must find a way to calm their rage. We should never lust after power we lack the means to control. Friends, let us speak more over dinner tonight. There are still some soldiers who prefer to keep fighting. Please talk to as many as you can before dinner. Make them understand. You have 4 minutes until dinner. Please talk to as many soldiers as you can. I guess these people count. Okay. We gotta go look for all the soldiers. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's Kefka. How dare they put me in a place like this? I just can't believe it. What a bore. Okay, he's there to waste your time, for sure. But at least you can see he's in jail. I'm sure there's like an optimal strategy for dealing with this. Esper's who would have to do something. Gale hairpin, nice. I've always hated Kefka, but using poison, how low can you go? Give me that. I don't know how many soldiers you need to talk to for what, so I'll just try to get through as many as I can. Like, maybe part of the strat is not talking to Kefka at all. I lost my family to the war. 8 soldiers. Kefka's scum, Samson right. Get out of my face. The war ended, blah blah blah. Kefka's been thrown in jail with 12 soldiers. Why do I have to join with the lights of you? Okay, so we have 3 minutes. Come on, come on, come on, come on. $13. I'm not gonna look up a guide, so I won't really know. Long live the Empire, 14. So I don't know exactly how much I need for whatever reward. I just know that there are different rewards depending on how many you've talked to. 15, 16. Returner scum. Nice. Not bad. 17. 18. Everything's gonna be settled with tonight's banquet. Please move out of the way. Magitech research has been shut down. 20. Poo on peace. Funny saying that while he's in the toilet. They knew what they were doing. Okay, 21. Move. Alarm earring. I think that one prevents like back attacks or stuff like that. Oh man, where do I go now? I don't think I've spoken to all of them yet. Maybe I have. I'm not sure, but that does look like there were a lot here. Got through those. Got through all these people. This one's just treasure. I don't know if there's any more places with soldiers, so I think I'm gonna just finish. I probably missed a bunch. That evening, a banquet was held with the Emperor. This way, please. I'll sit with the returners if that's alright. At last, we can all be together, sharing a meal at the same table. Let us make a toast. To what shall we raise our glasses? To our homelands. Well then, to our homelands. As you may know, I've imprisoned Kefka for his crime of using poison against Doma. What do you think should be done with him? Execute him. I'll leave him in jail for now. I don't know what the right answers to these are. So if I pick random ones, I'm just curious at what happens if I pick these particular answers. I see. Well, let's have him stew in his cell for a while, then we can decide what to do. I'm truly sorry about what occurred in Doma. No one ever dreamed Kefka would use poison. That was inexcusable. I'm terribly sorry about what was done. I promise to punish Kefka severely and to work to eradicate poisons from the world. By the way, with regard to General Celes, Kefka was lying. General Celes realized the lunacy of this war long before I did and went over to your side. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? Why did he start the war? It was all a result of my foolish lust for power. I've come to my senses now. With your permission, I'd like to move on to discussing the Espers. Let's talk about the Espers, sure. The Empire has been ravaged by the Espers that emerged from the sealed gate. They're just too powerful. If we don't do something, they'll tear the entire world apart. You're the one who brought them here and that text is cut off. I think it's probably because of the font choice. When the Espers came through on their rampage, all of my ambitions faded in an instant. Now, I find myself asking why I ever wanted that much power in the first place. Of course, there's no excuse for the atrocities I committed in the name of conquest. By the way, what was that first question you asked me a minute ago? That's right. Anyway, I truly desire peace. I want you to understand that. You must be getting tired. Why don't we take a short break? I know this does affect. There's like a final score you get. The item you get given from that does depend on the choice you make. But you know what? Let's take a break. We'd like to test your strength. Would you be willing to fight us for just a couple of minutes? The Imperial Elite. We got a potion from them. We need a heal Cyan. Zoom. Yay, level up. Just as we thought. Let me heal. Nothing to say. I hope we're truly able to bring about peace. Yeah, let's resume the conversation. So yeah, if I don't get a perfect performance on this part, again, I'm not using a guide, I don't remember what the options were. So if I don't get the best prize out of this is fine. But I will talk about this after the scene is done. Is there anything you wish to hear me say? That your war is truly over. Alright, I swear right here and now that there will be no more fighting. And now, I have a favor to ask. After they attacked us, the Espers flew off northward towards Crescent Island. We have no way of knowing when they'll decide to go on another rampage. We need to find them and convince them to set aside their aggression before that happens. But considering all that the Empire has done to them, I doubt they'll be willing to listen to us. That's why I need Terra's help. Terra is the only one who can bridge the gap between human and Esper. I have a Magitech armored transport ship moored in the port of Albrook. I'd hoped to send it to Crescent Island with all haste. Would you please go on board? I think yes, we do it. I will have my top general and some of his troops accompany you as well. General Leo, yes! General Leo, he's the man. I'm General Leo, pleased to make your acquaintance. Didn't I see that guy in Doma? Oh right, he was the one with principles. So, that's General Leo, eh? Isn't that Cyan, retainer to the King of Doma? Please forgive me for not being there to stop Kefka. Thou art not at fault for what happened. Hi Sorochi. General Leo. Yeah. I'll be waiting for you in Albrook. Please find the Espers and convince them to cease their attacks. You're our only hope. If Terra goes, I go. Locke, thank you. The rest of you stay here. I smell a rat. As do I. It's hard to trust the Emperor just like that. We shall remain here and watch for anything out of the ordinary. Thanks. You'll be our eyes and ears. Keep your guard up. Right. You be careful too. Okay, so now we have Locke and Terra are required to be in the party. Did you know that if you and Leo and Kefka, you can save Jim? They say if you cast Fire 3 at this enemy 20 times exactly and you do this and you do that, then you're able to find the Phoenix down that revives them. School rumors have always been really funny. Like school game rumors, at least. It's like, oh hey, did you know you could do this? And it's like some things that kids just made up. And I always wonder if it's like, did the kid make it up just to like mess with people, or did they really sincerely believe it but they've never tried it themselves and they just heard it from someone else who was making shit up? Okay, so okay, there's no door back there. The war is over. I bear a message from the Emperor. Due to your decorum at tonight's banquet and your grace in speaking to our soldiers beforehand, the Emperor has decided upon the following. Hello, DNA Wrecker. There's sand in my boots. Yes, Kefka has such great lines. I like that you could actually see him in jail here in the Empire. Welcome. Hope you enjoy. Just letting you know, this is not the first time I played this game, but I am playing this without a guide and just entirely on what I remember of the system. So there is knowledge I will have, and there's stuff that I just do not remember. So I'll probably ask if I really need help with something. Otherwise, try to keep spoilers and backseating to a minimum. Although I don't mind too much talking about the game because it's old. Most people probably already played it. Easy top villain of all time contestant Imai. Yeah. No, exactly. I agree. He's such a great villain. That and the backstory they have for him, it's like yeah, like the things he does cannot be excused, but like there's also a slight bit of feeling bad for what happened to him. And there is an NPC that talks a little bit about it. Some are just messing around, some are actually trying to impress someone. Yeah. Like, oh, I have an uncle at Nintendo and they told me that type of like little kid rumors. These cloaked guys always look to me like the guys from the garden in FF8. They do. He ate too much magic Doritos. All Imperial troops will be withdrawn from South Figaro immediately. In addition, Imperial forces will be withdrawn from the Kingdom of Doma. We will also unlock the armory at the Imperial observation post to the east. Nice! Oof, the first experimental Magitech Knight broke his psyche before they perfected it. Yeah! That's a pretty cool backstory. It's like he seemed to be like a normal guy, and then like the experiment is like, okay, it works fine at first, and then it just breaks his brain. Or I don't know if it worked fine at first, but like the fact that the experiment was messed up and that's what broke him, it's wild. Okay, I don't remember what's in the armory, but I think there's some pretty good stuff, so we could definitely check it out. And he hid it so well. You are welcome to any of the weapons and armor within. And this is a personal gift from the Emperor. Obtain Tintinabum. Tintinabaloon. Okay, they definitely changed that from the original SNES, Tintinabar. Now, if you'll excuse me. Okay, so we definitely, I think we got everything that we could from this. I always forget to head over there. I don't remember what's over there now, like, or rather what treasures there are. Nor do I know if they change in the world of Ruben or not. I will check it out though. I don't know if he really needed to hide it. Castell kind of enabled it. Yeah. He is wild. And I'm sure the Emperor didn't really care as long as like the destruction still happened. Yep. Up until, well, haha. Yeah. No, exactly. So this is kind of cool, actually. Not only is it a cool little, like, I guess mini game kind of break, it like kind of makes sense. Like, all right, you could kind of talk to my soldiers and see what they actually have to say about everything that's going on. You see that Kefka's in jail, and while he does mention it, you could literally just visit the jail and see that he's in there. So it's not like, oh, he's lying. Like, he could be lying about keeping him there, but like, you could at least see he's definitely in there. You have Sid, you have General Leo, who are, as you can see, they're like pretty stand-up people. And the Emperor seems to be remorseful, so it's like, the characters also are definitely healthily skeptical about this. So, I like that. It's not like, oh, we trust you, we'll do everything you say. Oh no, how did you betray us? It's like, yeah, we'll do what you're asking, but we're still keeping an eye on you, kind of thing. General Leo is one of my favorite characters. He's great. Especially putting him as a contrast to Kefka is so good of a decision. Albrook's port town to the south, a port town to the south of the Empire. Okay. The plan is to leave for Crescent Island from Albrook on a transport ship carrying Magitech armor. We'll keep a close watch in the Empire. You deal with the Espers. So this is good. You'll be able to see like, oh hey, it's Edgar. You go down here. You don't have to talk to him, but it's like, you do, and it just kind of reminds you of what you need to do. Just in case, because, you know, the cutscene's already over, so it's like, oh yeah, if you need to know what's next, you can just go talk to him. Think it's very well done. Very smart. Do they say anything different? So that's what Gestalt said. Team up with the Empire to look for the Espers. It does make sense, we just can't leave the Espers alone. Is it really safe to trust the Empire? I have an awfully bad feeling about this. The war, it's really over. We didn't have to do a thing. It looks like the Empire destroyed itself for us. And the rest are gonna be like returners and Narsh soldiers. So yeah, I like that. Like, you get a bit of a peace meeting. They lower... The game has you establish a level of trust because of Sid and General Leo being there. And the fact that he has you talking to various soldiers, so it's like very cool. This game was such a roller coaster for a 12-year-old. I wish I could play it again for the first time. I know. It's kind of fun experiencing other people play it for the first time and like seeing their reactions. I haven't been enjoying some streamers do that. But yeah, it's, even if it's been a while, it's like never the same as having played it for the very first time. And yeah, when I was a kid, I used to play like kind of like the second player kind of deal, because my brother was the older one and he had the consoles, so he would be the one actually playing and I'd mostly be looking at the screen. Sometimes he'd blame me. Not even for me doing stuff, just for me existing there. Like, oh, you're giving me bad luck. And it's like, like, no, you gotta own your decisions. I did nothing. I did not even give input. I'm just watching. I do not give you bad luck. But yeah, this is a very, very neat game. Do like it. Still do like it upon replay. It's one of the really great RPGs for a reason. And the thing where everybody could eventually learn every spell and stuff is like, sure. But like, you really need to put effort to do that. If you're just going through the game casually, it's like, okay, so he's stealing and has way more attack. She has way more magic. She already has magic learned. So, like, right now even, our spell lists are pretty different. OMG, that's me and my little brother. No, I know, I get that feel. It's just I was the little brother in this case. Oh, interesting. They changed Albrook's music to be the regular town theme because it was not that before. Who would have thought we'd end up allied with the Returners? Now we could all live in peace again. So, like, you know, or you probably know that, like, okay, level 20, we haven't learned everything or gotten everything yet, but you could at least be like, okay, they could probably, even if the Empire genuinely decided to be like, oh, we do want peace, they could still pivot to another, like, villain or another circumstance or another crisis. So it still leaves it open, even if the Empire were to never, like, backstab us for whatever reason. So I like that. Which version is this? PC? Yeah, this is the Pixel Remaster. I have it on Steam. I do like what they do with some of the songs too. There's some gripes I have about this version, but overall I still think it's a pretty good version to play. Like, I do prefer the font in the original SNES. I do prefer the menu background. Actually, can we change that? Classic. Okay, it's emulating a little more of what it'd be like in a CRT monitor, but I'm just gonna keep that standard. Modernized? No, I like classic. And if we really want, we could boost with encounters, turning the counters on and off, changing it so it's like half the experience, no experience, 4 times experience. Could go 4 times the money. You wanted to not grind so much, 4 times the magic AP. Or if you want to grind more, you can too. Welcome. Let's see. I have it on SNES and the PS1 redo. I need to get the Pixel Remaster. Yeah, it is going to not have the GBA additional dungeons. Oh, thank you for the follow. So, there's that. But most of the rest of the stuff should be intact. So none of the extra content from FF6 Advance for the GBA, but the regular content's all there. There's probably gotta be a few like graphical things, like the main character sprites are a little different. The battle backgrounds are gonna be more detailed. And I personally prefer the pixel versions of a lot of things. But I think it's still a pretty solid version. And if you don't want to grind too much, again, they have the boost option, so that's cool. I've actually never played the PS1 version, and it's kind of a shame that I didn't get to like actually experience like the animated cutscenes. I think there's like the CG movie cutscene at least. Pick it up, pick it up. Hello, welcome. Let's see, Remedy. I'm gonna get one of more of those. I wish they redid this rather than 7. There's rumors of them doing it though. It would be great if they did this, like the full 3D. And like having the characters talk at each other and banter would be really cool to see too. Herd of the monsters flew out of the mountains besides the Imperial observation post and attacked Vector. Oh yes, that's what I need to do. I need to go to the Imperial post before. I got nothing to sell the Imperial scum. Sorry, I wanted to say that for so long. Now it's us bribing them to let us stay here. Sob. Business has gone down the drain with all the soldiers gone. Yeah, you were just catering to them. Entirely. Oops, better watch what I say. I wouldn't want anyone questioning my loyalties. Yeah, it's not bustling anymore. I don't think I need any relics. Do we need the inn? No, we don't need the inn. FF6 is 15 bucks on Steam right now. You could get the whole set for 60. Can you get specific versions? Because I think I just got the whole Pixel remaster as is. No, wait, no. I don't remember. It's been a bit, but I wanted all of them, so. Like, FF3 is a very good one to have on Pixel Remaster. Like, it's still FF3, but at least... Like, it's very different than the DS version. And at least upgraded from the NES. Imagine how much more they could put into it. Yeah! I want to see the environments as well in 3D. Like, that would be amazing. Like, imagine the airship flight to Vector done that way. PS1 version is okay, but load times even on the PSP make it a chore. It's not even the load times, it's the animated transition. They had to hide the load times. Oh, yeah, so you can't even get away from that. And Narshe itself in 3D would be amazing. I don't know if there's anything else we should or can get here, but... I'll get that on one of these, just in case. That intro, yes! That would be beautiful. I do want to play the FF7, what's it called? Remake? I've played a bit of Remake, but I didn't finish it. I got up to like Chapter 2 on my own and Chapter 13 watching other people play it, so I never got to properly finish it, but it was interesting. I did like what they did with it. There's a video with someone's 3D version of Narshe. I was like, dude, this is the future of gaming. I want to check it out too. I think I saw a Minecraft version of it too. But I'll be right back. Okay, back. Look for FF6 Narshe Unity. Someone was doing FF6 in Unity, but I think it was only that, just Terra walking around Narshe. I think it'd still be cool to see. Like, sometimes I do see like those Skyrim, but in like but like updated graphically. Like, oh, Skyrim in this engine or Skyrim with this. And like making the small cities into like proper towns and stuff. Those always look nice. Finding the guy in the trees to buy the Esper from in 3D. I wonder how they do that as well. It might be a bit more obvious from the mini-map. I'm pretty sure. Like if they were to do a remake of it. One other thing that I was like FF9 3D remake. I admit I like FF9 a lot, but it's not like my top ones. But I think that'd still be a really cool one because of its art style. But I think that's also why they probably won't do it. Angel Wings. What does Angel Wings do? Hermes Sandals, nice. Angel Ring, that might help. Reflect Ring. There was something in here. Flame Tongue. So I could technically dual wield Flame Tongue. The attack is technically 255, but it's mostly getting from their HP, so... It's fine they'll remake FF9 before they ever touch FF8 again. That's probably true. I feel like in order of priority, it'd probably be like FF6, FF9. And I don't know if... Between FF5 and FF8, I don't know which one they would do first. I feel like maybe FF8 would be easier than FF5 to do like that. And because they already have like Strangers of Paradise for FF1, it's not quite the same, but I think that's probably the closest we're gonna get. Oh yeah, I wanted to find out what the Angel Wings does. So this one's a regen, but okay, the Tintinabulum recovers some HP with each step. Prevents back attacks. Gale. Oh, that's preemptive strike. Changes the slot command to Gil Toss. Oh, nice. Oh, so that's a sensor specific one. Yeah, I don't know what the Angel Wings was. Oh, here it is. I'm cast float on the wearer. I see. They didn't even mention FF8 on its anniversary when FF7 and 9 got one, so I bet FF5 would get a remake and FF4 would get another remake before 8. Yes, what a shame for FF8. It was very misunderstood. I think it's great, but I do think that they fumbled the systems. I'll remake FF8, but it's RPG Maker 2003. We'll replace Headmaster Sid with Skinner. Say more. I just watched that Unity video. I can see myself playing that. I want to watch the Unity video. I'll probably look for it after the stream is done. I can imagine though that that'd be really cool looking. Narshe is such a cool. I could probably show off some of their skills as well. Nice. They have a chance to use like fire or stuff with their weapon as well. Unicorn recovers status elements. I have Blizzara and Thundara. I'll do Thundara. And Carbuncle, just to show it off. I mean, we didn't need it, but... Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, Narshe. I normally don't really like snowy, like, environments. Snow cities, snow towns, snow mountains, snow deserts, snow lands. I'm normally not a big fan of the snowy aesthetic. I guess maybe growing up in New York, I'm like, I just associate it with shoveling. But Narshe has done so well for me that I just can't help but really like it. That's one of the more like inspiring FF towns in general for me. And that's hard to do with the snow town. And it's up there with things like Midgar. Probably even above Esthar for me, and I think that one's got a really great aesthetic. Another Imperial General and a man I hired back in town will be accompanying us as well. Sellers! Let me introduce them. General Sellers and Shadow. Is something the matter? No, it's nothing. We depart tomorrow. In the meantime, I've arranged lodging for you at the inn. Please, try to get some rest. Sellers. She runs away. Sellers. I'm working for the Empire, but don't worry. They didn't hire me to kill you. Oh, man. That's the funny thing, because you probably could actually assume that, despite him saying that, they probably did. Like, why would General Leo hire this man? It's like probably the Empire itself hired this man. Just in case things went south with your party. Thanks, Shadow. Very cool. Yeah. I'm an assassin, but I'm definitely probably not going to assassinate you, probably. Hey, Rhyme. We get to play A chocobo walk for free. Bark, bark. Hello, welcome. They definitely did not, totally not hire me to kill you. Let's go to the inn. General Leo already made arrangements for your stay here tonight. By all means. And it's a small little detail, but I like that like whenever it's mandatory that you stay at the inn, that like someone covers your pay or your inn fare, or like the innkeeper's like, don't worry, it's on me, just in case. Because normally you'll be fine, but say if you're that one player who's like really wrecked, you got like little HP left, you have no money on you, and you can't just go fight. Oh, a Nova raid. Hello, raiders. Hi, Bearcat Girl. Hi, Nerwanda. Hi, Alan. Hello, Nova. Hello, everyone. How's your RPG Maker day today? Because I think it was RPG Maker related, right? I think I saw a little bit of it, but then I wandered off to dinner. Friend, shenanigans, nice. I do appreciate shenanigans. Hello. Hey, yo. Glad everyone's here. We're having a nighttime discussion with Sellers. It's a pretty song, too. Dinner is always a good excuse to wander off. Yeah, I think so, too. There was some cursed knowledge thrown around. I wish I could unlearn. Oh, no. For my sake, I will remain unlearned about this knowledge. We played Night Shift by Iron Brew. Oh, cool. How is that? Sellers. Please, why won't you talk to me? I like this because they don't have to communicate anything. You kind of get that because Kefka basically said that General Sellers was playing you guys and leading you here intentionally. That even if they trust her, there's gonna be that seed of doubt. And she knows that. They don't have to be like, oh, Locke, I know you don't trust me and stuff or whatever. She just can't look him in the eyes. That's all you need to do. And I love it. So much is being said just through that. Ocean, he was making fun of old people that wanted to use a bed. I just educated him what happens at nursing homes. Oh. No, oh. Yeah. STD rates tend to be pretty rampant there. Don't you point that emote at me. See, even Ocean knows. Yeah, I know this cursed lore. It is definitely cursed knowledge knowing about it, but yeah. Because of you two? No. It wasn't Bearcat Girl's fault that I know. I just happen to know. I mean, I'm old, but I'm not that old. But yeah, sadly, I am aware of this cursed info. Please, why won't you talk to me? I know, I doubted you, if only for a moment, but we can still be friends, right? Sellers. Runs away. We'll just blame Bearcat Girl anyways. It's easier. We are not in cahoots on this knowledge. I just knew this. It's cursed knowledge for sure. Me? But I'm so sweet and innocent. Is Celis in our... Oh, she's not in our party yet. She ran away from us. So, kind of cool thing about... I do wish this were more, like, pixel, I guess. Because the clouds are a bit too, like, rendered for me. And I didn't even notice that they still have a pixel water texture under it. It kind of feels like there's a fog above the water rather than the water reflecting the clouds. But I do actually really like these, like, light rays that go across the waters. Sorry, I'm discussing our plans with General Leo right now. They may or may not involve Shadow and you guys. Alright, gonna code on my game and eat dinner. Have a good stream. Thank you for stopping by. This game, oh, this game, yes. Yeah, and anyone that needs to, like, head out, needs to eat dinner or whatever, yeah. Yeah, that's a great way to depict water texture without drawing the whole thing. Yeah. Have it reflect the sky, have a few beams of light, and then just the distortion. I think the distortion part of it is important. I'm sure you could replicate that with Pixel, but it'd probably be a bit of a pain in the ass, to be honest. Looks like you're using a mod. Oh no, it's the Pixel remaster. I'm not playing the SNES version. Alright, let's go. Or unless you mean it makes it look like it's using a mod because of it. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, I did not read the previous part. Yeah, it does look like it was kind of modded in. Like, oh, it's Minecraft, but it's really high-res, realistic textures, and it, like, just kind of looks off. God, the colors. Yeah. I do feel like some of the games really benefited from the Pixel remaster, like, looks-wise, but FF6, I feel like it hurts it more than helps. Just because the FF6 SNES version just looked so good. The world map is infuriating. 1 to 5, yes. 6, no. I agree. 6 looks awful. There are moments that I really do like it, and I think overall it still works, but yeah, FF6 SNES just looks too good. That the things they do to kind of update this kind of almost make it look cheap. The engines are all running smoothly, sir. We should arrive tomorrow morning. Why don't you rest until then? We're definitely not going to run into Leviathan on the way there, then get sucked up and end up in a town where all the mages there hate us. That's actually FF4. Keep out of the engine room. It's dangerous. Having trouble sleeping? I hear your emotions have returned. Sadly, Leviathan was a GBA mobile port exclusive. I forgot about the mobile port. That one looked so bad. But yeah, I kind of wish they did have like the extra content in the Pixel remasters, especially for FF1, but yeah. 6 so good, Awuga, look at the sprites, OMG, great gradients, look at the helmets, they make them look like pillows. Oh, the pillow shading. Some of the sprites are totally fine, but yeah, some of the remake made sprites, sadly. I think the better contrast and lower colors works better in its favor. They couldn't even include the extra content. I hate the gradient of the sprites. Nothing beats the sweet music of hundreds of voices screaming at unison. Nothing except thousands of voices. It's strange, isn't it? The Empire used me, controlled my very thoughts, and now here I am, cooperating with the same people. People are people. Not everyone in the Empire is like Kefka. So, what about you? I knew that you were being made to suffer through horrible experiments because one of your parents was an Esper. Yet I did nothing. I'm no better than Kefka. If a human and an Esper can love one another, do you think a human and I can love each other? Of course. But I don't even know what it feels like to love someone. You're still young. Someday you'll know. I'm sure of it. But I want to know now. Who's there? Shadow. I thought I'd sleep out under the stars. Did you hear what we were talking about? I didn't mean to listen in. So, I can't help you. Those are answers you'll have to find for yourself. I mean, I can't help you. Hate. Terra. There are people in this world who've chosen to kill their own emotions. Remember that. Erg. Oh. Blah. Great advice, Shadow. And then Locke ruins the scene. I like it because Shadow's like unfeeling, uncaring assassin, and he does say that, like, oh, there's people like me who's killed their emotions, but he still tries to help her in his own way. That's what I get from that scene, at least. It's like he's not literally telling her, like, oh, just kill your emotions, become emotionless like me. It's like, yeah, you might have all these emotions, but some people like me have willingly chose to get rid of them. Don't be like me. In a way. And then there's Locke. Blah. Dude, mood ruined. Yeah, if he was really selfish, he'd probably just not talk to her. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I really take away from that. It's like, he He didn't have to say anything to her. He could have just not cared. He could have like been like, I don't know. Up to you, kid. Or like just been like, whatever. But he's trying to say something to her. Erg, world's greatest treasure hunter. Reduced to this. Blah. Blah. He could have been like, whatever. Puts on headphones and listens to Limp Bizkit. What was the quote? What was the quote? Why is that escaping my head? Oh, bullshit. Puts on headphones and leaves. Run, run, or you'll be well done. Wah. We need to find the Espers quickly so we can make peace with them. We're almost to Crescent Island. Rumor has it that the lost power of magic can still be found on Crescent Island, weak though it may be. We're almost to Crescent Island. When we make landfall, we'll split into 2 groups. I'll go with Celes. Terra, you go with Locke and Shadow. If you find any clues as to where the Espers may be hiding, report back at once. Let's go. Shadow. Bark. Locke. Come on. I like that she kind of gives a last look over at her and then walks out. You could kind of interpret that in like different ways, which is kind of fun. I might have gotten rid of all of Shadow's equipment. Let's hope. Okay. Float, Hermes sandals. Let's see. We have Hyperist as well. I think Twist Headband would be good. This is one of those games where there's armor pieces with higher defense, but there's armor pieces that like grant stat bonuses or other effects, so you could go optimal and it's not terrible, but you may be missing out on stuff like that. But the Espers killed Wedge and Biggs. We need to avenge them. Times were tough and Shadow had to throw all his equipment for money. Like, okay, I'm out of daggers, I'm out of everything, I'm out of scrolls. Let me just throw my armor. Kind of mean hiding the town over here, but the island's small enough that you'll find it eventually. See if we can steal anything good. Gaia gear. See if we can steal another one. I love when the doggo does stuff. Steak. Oh yeah, let's give Shadow an Esper. Should it be Madeline? What would compliment him well? I'll give him Kieran for now, because it'd always be good to have more people with Cure. Interceptor is best boy? Yeah. Interceptor is a good boy. Damasa. Yes. Okay, this is honestly probably the true reason that Shadow was hired. Probably not because like I feel like Shadow at least had to be like putting him once he figured out what the destination was, like probably accepted it where he would have normally rejected it. Probably not that he like purposefully did this, but rather because of where they're going. It's like, okay, I'll do it. But then again, it literally could just be a coincidence, and they probably just paid him off, but he couldn't be a deadbeat forever. Oh wow, we don't see many travelers around here. Let's check the shops. Welcome. Okay, we got various stuffs. Caspera when used as an item and then breaks. So it's not like as super overpowered as they were in FF5, but you could still like break the rod and cast the spell if you really wanted. I'll hold out because we currently don't have anyone that... You know what? They're 3,000. Let's get a nut. Let's get a Thunder Rod. Hawkeye. Heavy Lance. Darts. Flame Tongue. That's 108. Yeah, I don't think we need the rest of the things. Golden Shield. Terra's currently dual wielding right now, so I think we're fine without that. Oh, we already have some in stock, so. Mystery Veil. That looks strong. Let's get one of those. Power Sash. Oh, Gaia Gear absorbs earth damage, so that might be good too. Kinda silly Terra can't equip rods. Yeah, you figure that she'd be like a good one to have wield rods, but apparently not. Golden Armor. Agility +2. Yeah. Power Sash for him. Gaia Gear. Mystery Veil. There. Wait, a merit in it. Could, but you'd need the merit award. I don't know, she's a Magitech Knight, not a mage. I'm pretty sure she could, but her innate ability would be better than a rod. Yeah. I mean, I already have her with Fira, Blizzara, Thundara now. Didn't this music only play after you met Strago? Good question. I don't remember if it's the same in the SNES version. Maybe I'm thinking of the town in the belt. I don't recall that one playing this theme. But I could be wrong. My memory's not the best. Do you have Oshinara? Listen, I should tell you. No, never mind. Yeah, let's see. How much to buy out all the potions? Not bad. Let's just buy out all the potions. The belt invented reggaeton music. I know, like, what was it? It wasn't the town, but like the old guy's house had different music, but it wasn't really this one. Remedy. I think I'm good on everything so far. A well. Is there a frog in there? Not in this well. The innkeeper doesn't like strangers. Always overcharges them. Who else is gonna stay in the inn? Locals live here. Espers, what in the world are those? If there's some kind of beast, you should ask the old man who lives on the edge of town. Hehe, you're not getting in here. Oh, you say that. You say that, but... Got a gold needle. I don't know if there's any good relics here, but let's check. I'll get another earring. Hermes sandals. Don't advance the story, keep looking around. There's 3 things. Huh. Oh, I think I know what you're referring to. Got a green cherry. Where did that voice come from? Fire! Fire! Huh? Uh-oh. If you look carefully, there's like 3 cutscenes. Yeah. Where did that voice come from? Mama, I got an owie. Alright, cure. He just waves at them. Curio. Yes, I think I left the medicine in the curio cabinet. Mama, why won't you use cure on me? That is a good save. That is a really good save by the mother, though. I missed this entirely as a kid. I know I got like 2 of them, but I don't remember where the 3rd one is. This is where the first one was. And that's where Straw goes. Veggies. Welcome, welcome. Magic? What's that? Homer? Who's Homer? I am Guy Incognito. Try and see if you could pass through the trees. Hold on, let me see. I feel like there were some places where I felt like I could. But I don't remember where the third one is. Okay, backseating is allowed for this one. Does anyone know where the third scene is? I feel like if I go here, I'll leave town, right? Yes. I'll probably look it up. Okay. Because it feels like you could go through here, but I could be very wrong about that. Like, I don't see anything through here. And over there is Strago. Is it Shadows or is that later? I think Shadows is later. I think this one is more like townspeople secretly casting magic. But I like that that's there and that's optional because most people could probably like just go straight towards the objective. But it's like a nice little thing to see, like if you just like wander around town and see what's going on. I think I'm okay just like continuing on. I don't really see where the third one could be. But I will try to raid his house. Okay, nothing. What brings you young folks to see me? An elderly gentleman who has spent his whole life pursuing the secrets of monsters. Strago. Stragus Magus. Yeah, we'll look up later. I don't mind missing it either. I feel like there's very few scenes where I'm like, oh, I would genuinely be upset if I missed it, but I think I'm okay. Espers, eh? Haven't heard that word in years. So you know about espers? Nope, can't say I do. Don't know a thing. Not one thing. Something's fishy here. Grandpa! Also, I found out years later, Shadow's dream is told out of order. Interesting. Yeah, I want to get to that point, but yeah, that's later. That's much later. It's Realm. Hey! What do you think you're doing, young missy? In her picture, she captures everything. Forests, water, light, the very essence of the things she paints. Realm. A realm reborn. Grandpa, who are they? Are they friends? Can they use magic too? I feel like even her outright saying this, she could actually Strago could actually just weasel his way out of this, even with her saying that, because you could be like, yeah, I'll show them the magic tricks later, like pulling a card out of his sleeve or something. As long as she didn't continue. But this one's recoverable, I think, if you wanted to really hide what was going on. Shush. But saying it like that is like, oh, it's obvious. Obviously you're trying to hide it. What a cute doggy. Back off. He bites. Go back to your room. Why do I have to go to my room? You never let me have any fun. Because I said so. Now shoo. Fine. The dog just follows her. Oh dear, she seems to have taken a liking to your dog. Humph. That child. My apologies. It's fine. He usually doesn't take to other people, though. Oh, he doesn't know. Okay, never mind. That changes things. He probably literally just accepted whatever random job it was. Okay. Alright, well, let's continue on. It's been a while, so I don't really remember all the story beats and stuff. Anyhow, I'm terribly sorry, but I really don't think I could be of any help to you folks. Plus, my back's aching right now. I see. No, Shadow is lying. I believe that. I believe that too. We're just your ordinary, quiet little village. No magic here, no siree. You're not gonna find anyone who knows about those Esper things here, I'm afraid. Not in Thamasa. There's something strange about this place. Let's have a look around the village. Thanks for your time. Sorry I couldn't be more helpful. Also, definitely don't look behind the houses where people are practicing magic. Please don't do it. Interceptor. Bye-bye. Okay, I think now is actually where you're supposed to be looking for, like, the little clues of like, people using magic. Okay, I see. So we might have done it early, but... So there was that, and... I don't know if there was another one. Have you talked to Old Man Strago? The innkeeper should be a little more reasonable once you have. Let's talk to the innkeeper. 1 gil per night. Why not relax for a spell? How about it? Yeah. Oh, I see. That progresses the story, so we're probably going to miss the 3rd scene, but that's okay. Actually, I think that's fair. It's like you don't have to witness the magic scenes, but like you can. You gotta help Realm, she's Shadow is a thief on the run. He goes to Tomasa because he's wounded and as a kid, but then he leaves when Realm is born. He becomes Shadow so he can avoid getting arrested and do contract work. Yeah, I like how, despite how little Shadow is in the party, that they do a fair amount with him when he's in there. But that's why the dog knows who Realm is. Yeah. I was just unclear if it's like, oh, the dog is friendly with Realm, but I don't know why, or if it's like he's friendly with Realm and I know why, but I'm not gonna tell you guys why. I could see both being the case, but I think maybe the second one is stronger, especially if it's been years. If peeps know who Shadow really is, he'll get killed. Something happened to Realm? Yes, she was on fire, and then the flames spread to the neighbor's house, and... oh, I can't even think straight anymore. Please, you have to help her. Shadow. Interceptor, where did you go? Fire in the village. Fire in the village. Wow, my house. Realm's in there. Whoa. Realm. What are you doing? Flames, be gone. Magic is forbidden. Magic? I don't care. Realm's inside. Flames, be gone. That's a pretty cool effect, actually. Mayor. All right, we really have no choice. Stand back. We could just tell them we know magic too. Magic is forbidden. We ran into 3 people using it in a few minutes. I mean, just because it's forbidden doesn't mean they're not gonna do it. Flames be gone. Flames be gone. Whoa. It's no use. The fire's too strong. They were storing an awful lot of flame rods in there. I'm going in. Wait, I'll go with you. Count me in too. I'm not gonna let an old geezer go in there on his own. Who are you calling a geezer? I'm only 70 and fit as a fiddle. Geezer, he says. Quickly. Descendants of the War of the Magi. I think they do cover that. I forget when. I should have gotten an ice rod now that I think about it. I completely did not think about this. Double earring. And right now he has, I'm gonna give him Shiva. He has 3 lore spells. Look at that HD fire. So he has Aqua Breath, which is normally a really good blue magic spell in the Final Fantasy games. It still is. But he actually learns it, like, immediately. Revenge Blast. So deals damage equal to caster's current amount of HP loss. So It would probably do like 0 damage to him now. Yeah, I mean 0 damage if he used it. And maybe like 600-ish. If he were like critical. Strago's water spells OP. Yeah. And stone. Does damage and confusion to all enemies. So that could be neat too. But yeah, Aqua Breath, just good stuff. I think it was Aqua Rake in FF in the SNES version. But yeah, just Aqua Breath now. Let's go. Look at that HD fire. The fire's spreading fast. Looks like this house could collapse at any second. We have to hurry and find Realm. Okay, let's hurry and find Realm. I don't think we have... Oh, we do oh. Oh. Okay, I definitely need to change the equipment. Learn self-destruct. Nice. I didn't mean to, but we learned self-destruct. Oh, come on. Uh-oh. Let's steal. Lazara. And we Aqua Breath. Aqua Lung, Aqua Rake, Aqua Hydrate. What an explosive situation. Okay, we learned Haste and Cura, which is nice. Okay, let's change our equipment up. Do we have any other Ultima weapon, I guess? We don't have another Ice Brand? I really should have gotten the ice stuff. I forgot. I completely forgot about this section. Okay, we heal, and then Unicorn. I think I still want to learn Isuna. And maybe Dispel. I'll at least learn these two before I change over to a different Esper. And then Locke is learning Shell Protect and Teleport, so that's fine. Easy XP here. Yep. New graphics are great here. I think they work well. With Zara and Aqua Breath. Oh, nice. Nice. That is a lot of experience. We fight everything. Yeah. Level up. We're getting quick levels, actually. We're surrounded. Ow. That's Aqua Breath? Yes. Yes. I think even in the SNES it looks pretty cool. But yeah. We love Aqua Breath in this. Yeah, it's Aqua Rake. Pinsir. Yeah, we got Pinsir attacked. I'll have Locke here because he's not using any. I have an idea. We can maybe have Locke have Shiva for now. And then Strago we give Maduin. Or Kirin maybe? Yeah, Maduin. Sure. Locke should be doing what he does best while the real MVPs go to work. I mean, true. But I'll give him that just in case. In the SNES, it was just Bubbles. I mean, it was just Bubbles. But I think it was still pretty neat. Ah, we're pincer attacked again. Okay. Ooh. Nice. Terra learned Isuna. Yeah. Let's see. Unicorn. We can learn Dispel. Reflect Haste. I think I might give her Bismarck so we could start learning Revive. Unless she already has it. She already has it, so... Yeah, she already has it. Let's see. Katovolpas. Yes. Let's do that. Oh, she should make Paradise Blue harder so kids will be less likely to return it to Blockbuster. Oh, if anyone's unaware, Paradise Blue is my kind of Final Fantasy V inspired RPG Maker game that I'm working on. I've been working on giving it both the graphical and a bit of a story and gameplay update. So that is what I've been working on lately. I do want to show that sometime. But yeah, been having a lot of fun doing it, but I do want to finish that up sometime this year. Cool. Yeah, I will. I do want to show that eventually. Aqua Breath, and just in case. Terra learned Teleport. Nice. Huh? We're surrounded by balloons. Couldn't steal. I forget what you steal from these guys. But I'm not having much luck stealing from them. Ooh. That hurt. Oh, you could just grind here? Oh, wow. I mean, I'm not going to, but it's wild that you can. And I need to heal Terra. Nice. He's still not able to steal. Ow. Uh-oh. No. Ah. Grind spot, huh? Wow. I actually didn't know about that. Or maybe I forgot about it. It is very likely that I forgot about it. Can't steal. Choke. This and the river are good spots to grind. Oh, nice. Locke, please steal something. Oh, we stole a Phoenix down. Not bad. Those are kind of pricey. We're just overkilling these poor balloons. Okay, time to get wrecked. I'm just worried about running out of MP when we got to the boss. Oh, I forgot to have to do Aqua Breath. Oh, that's fine. Lockland Blizzard. Is it here? Got a Flame Rod. Oh, and they reappear. Okay. So if I wanted to literally just grind, this is a great place to do it. I wonder if that's intentional. Stole a Phoenix down. Woo! I'm not gonna make too much use out of that, but I'll fight what I come across. Our HP's already getting in the thousands now. Alright, which one is for the boss and which one is just treasure? Ice Rod. Okay, nice. We didn't have to buy it after all. Yes. Perfect. We have Locke on pure duty, so that way the other two could use their MP for the boss. I'm sure we'll be fine, but I just want to make sure. Here we go. We're at the boss. Is this what started the blaze? We got a Flame Eater. Ah. Stole a Flame Tongue. Nice. Well, we already have 2 of those, but... I hope it doesn't, like, punish us for using ice spells and stuff. And for fun, we could do a Shiva. There's Shiva. It's not nearly as strong as Blizzara, but... Or maybe it is, and Locke's magic is lower. Oh, we won. We didn't have to worry, it seems. I guess there was a reason why I never really remembered what this boss did. Terra learned Bio. Realm, where are you? Oh, she's OP. There's Realm. The doggo is helping. Realm. Oh no, we're too late. The doggo's barking at the flames. Thank you, Shadow. Quick draw katana. Takes them all out before you even register that the katana is out. Is unsheathed. I replayed this part a lot because I got soft locked here, I think. Oh wow. What happened? Was it at the boss or? Time to get out of here. I'll use the smoke bomb. Because there's not enough smoke here already. Are you okay? Yeah, thanks, Grandpa. These folks are the ones you should be thanking. Thank you. I guess our little secret is out now. Everyone in this village can use magic, can't they? So, what is this place? This is the village of the Magi. A long, long time ago, humans used magicite to acquire magical powers. Those who gained this ability came to be known as the Magi. I didn't think there were any Magi left in the world. After the War of the Magi, the Espers fled to a new world beyond the sealed gate. They wished to live in peace, without fear of their powers being used by others. That left only humans in this world, and the ordinary ones feared the Magi's power. The boss is too difficult on SNES, no one had ice, etc., so it was really difficult if you're playing this as a kid and don't know how Espers work. Yeah, I feel like you got the vaguest tutorial of how Espers worked, and it was mostly just on how to equip them. If that. And maybe how AP works, but not like properly learning spells from them and all, so I'm not surprised if a kid would be like very unprepared in this section. Especially if a kid's getting impatient and like just running away from a lot of battles. I can see that happening for sure. I've said this to other other streams, but there's some old games that actually when you run away from an encounter, the next encounter comes sooner than if you had beaten that battle normally. So when somebody's complaining about a really harsh random encounter rate, you gotta check if you're like not just running away from it or trying to run away from everything, because if you're doing that, then the encounters are just gonna keep coming by faster. That kid was me. This was my first Final Fantasy. Oh, this is kind of a rough one to start with. I mean, it's beautiful. It's like easier as an adult once you really like properly get what the mechanics are trying to do. Like again, I'm not really going out of my way to grind, but like I already know the general mechanics. But as a kid, it's a lot to take in. My first time I couldn't get Saban's Blitz down and I didn't play for a long time. They're kind of hard, especially the SNES, even more like obscure. Like you really had to go in the menu to look at what the inputs are. At least in the Pixel Remaster, it tells you in battle when you highlight the skill. The horror of the war was still fresh in their minds. That fear soon sparked an inquisition. Magi were hunted down and executed. Oh, there were trials, of course, but they were merely for show. Even though the only difference was that they could use magic. The few who managed to escape took up shelter here. They were our ancestors. Our powers have weakened as our magi blood has thinned, but they remain, in some form or another. If you're up to it, do you think you'd be willing to help us? You said you're looking for some espers, right? Well, I do owe you one for saving Realm. I'll help you find your espers. I want to go too. I think not, young lady. Fuddy-duddy. But where do we start? If they came this way, they may be hiding in the mountains to the west. Why there? Those mountains are teeming with magical energy. According to legend, they're a sacred place to the espers. Perhaps the magic drew them there after they went berserk. It's worth a look. Fuddy-duddy. Let's see if there's anything. But I don't think there's anything in this room to get. A Shadows theme. Don't get the wrong idea. I just wanted my dog back. You're leaving? I'll search for the espers my own way. Interceptor. Bark. Okay, we're recovered, so we don't need to go to the inn. I'm gonna check real quick. See, it's funny they don't reconcile each other because Shadow is so different. Do we need a heavy lance? Darts? I'll get one of each. But that's why he's wearing a disguise. Yeah. Let me get my potions back. One teleport stone, just in case. Realm really isn't really Strago's grandchild. I heard she's a friend's daughter. That's only a rumor, though. Okay, I will be right back. Yeah. And yeah, I like, hold on, let me just save in case, and then... I do like how they brought up, like, what's it called? Their Magi background. They could have just said that outright, like if it was any other RPG, we'd been like, oh, we are the town of the Magi or whatever. Chimera. Let's go stone. Ooh. See if I could steal anything. You stole a high potion, nice. Yeah, they could have, like, been like, oh, this is a magical town of the Magi or whatever. But instead they're like, okay, there's a good reason for them to hide the fact that they know magic. You've already experienced what the Empire was capable. Even the intro crawl tells about, like, what happened in the War of the Magi. And that even after so many years, people are still afraid to repeat it. So it's cool once he finally does drop that info on you. It's like, oh, that's cool. Like, it feels more powerful, like, knowing it afterwards rather than just being... Could have just been told outright, but nah. Power washing. Strago learned Blizara. Nice. So he's still working on Fira and Thundara. I don't know if we need to be working on Fira and Thundara, but you know what? I'm gonna keep it like that anyway. So I think I'll have her learn Break. I don't know if I even want Break though. Let's see. Protected Shell. I think we learn that faster here though. Yeah. Let's give her a Carbuncle. And yeah. Let's learn Rasp and Osmose. Sure. Those are helpful. Healing Rod. Nice. Oh man. 3 directions that we could go in. I see a realm. Mandrakes. Attack. Okay, they counter-attack each hit, so we gotta do something different. Bonk. Oh, that hit. Fira. Ow. Fire not worth it. Lockwood, Blizara, nice. Wow. This cave has a lot of entrances. I see a realm. Okay. Can steal. Nice. He just blew us out of the battlefield. The fact that she went that way... I guess we have to for now. Are these statues of the Warring Triad? The Warring Triad? There's writing chiseled into these things. So, what's this Warring Triad? They're the legendary gods who created the power we know as magic. So they're the gods of magic? You could say that. This place is brimming with magic. Those three gods are the creators of magic, meaning they also created the Espers. It's said that the Espers once enshrined the images of the gods in the holy place. This must be it. The Espers must have been drawn here by the magic of these statues. So what happened to the gods after they made the Espers? Supposedly they tired of the fighting and turned themselves into stone. Legend has it they can be found beyond the sealed gate, resulting in their eternal slumber. Resting in their eternal slumber. I wonder if their magic is what connects the gate to the Esper world. If the Espers were drawn here by these statues, they could be just up ahead. It's worth a look. It's Ultros. He just hops on him. Hehehe, these shiny golden statues are all mine. Now I'll finally be able to get some respect from Siegfried. Siegfried? That guy? Mr. does 1 damage to us and runs off with the treasure chest? That Siegfried? Ah. Oh, they're all glowy and sparkly, so pretty. Uncle Ultras. Hey, Squid Brain, don't you ever learn? Well, Mama always said I was a slow learner, but at least I never give up. Thought you wouldn't see me again? I've got more lives than I do arms. You ain't out of my grasp yet. See if I can steal anything from him. White cape, nice. See if he says anything if I do Farah. Hellstrago. He's doing the same thing to us? Wait. He's stealing from us. No. Ow. Oh wow. That does a lot. Ultros alters his body composition. Use elemental attacks at your own risk. Oh, don't do that when I'm in the middle of casting one. I know what you're thinking. Man, that was cheap. Sorry, so sorry. Okay, no, I was not in the middle of casting an elemental. Okay. Ow. Stop hurting the old man. You should make Lobster a recurring boss in Paradise Blue. Oh, take him out fast. Grandpa, I followed you here. Realm, I thought I told you to stay home. As he inches closer, he's unstoppable. I wanted to practice my drawing. I'm a budding virtuoso, after all. Hey there, what's your name? How dare you ask me my name? As if anyone wouldn't already know the great Ultros. A pint-sized virtuoso. And an egotistical octopus. Do I even want to know what's next? Hey, Ulti, why don't you pose so I can draw your picture? Ulti, the nerve of this brat. Realm painting and not crashing the game. Yep. Sketching 255 Ultima weapons into your inventory. Amy drawing Lobster. Ultros Ostros the one. Look, I'm not one of your kitty friends, and I don't want a stinking portrait. Forget it then. Meh. I didn't want to draw your picture anyway. It's okay. I'll just jump off this ledge, then everyone will be happy. No, Realm, don't jump. Whisper, whisper. How dare you tease a little girl like that? If anything happens to her, I'm not going to forgive you. I mean, I didn't. Well, geez, what do you want me to do? Let her draw your picture. Maybe she'll even make you look good. I'm not cut out for this sort of thing. Oh, alright. Uncle Ulti really, really wants you to draw his picture. Hee hee hee. You're gonna love it. Enough chatter, Realm. Get over here. I like how they have such a long, drawn-out cutscene with so much animation for this part. This game was really good at teaching players new abilities. Yeah. It was like... Usually, like, you have to beat that boss using that new ability you get. And the fact that the characters don't start with spells, other than maybe Terra and Celes. It's like, you have no choice other than attack or use that skill. Ow. It failed. How can this be? I'm just a washed up old octopus. I like how it's not so much physical damage that gets him, it's the emotional damage of seeing himself drawn. Yeah, sketch fast, the closer he moves, the harder this gets. Yep, got it. Hey, did you see me? Wasn't I great? I'd be way more useful than Gramps. Gramps. It wouldn't hurt to bring her along, would it? Oh, alright already. Not like you stay at home when you're told anyway. Yay! Blink. I remember reading that in the OG SNES sketch was bugged. Some guy was telling how he was forced to use it here. It corrupted his save on the first playthrough. Oh man. Yeah, sketch is a scary command. She has a chocobo brush. Memento ring. Gonna give her a barrier ring for now. I think Kirin is fine for now. I hope my FF6 still saves. I mean, I backed it up already, but yeah. Yeah, I hope so too. I accidentally went the right way. So I want to backtrack a little just to see if there's any treasure chests. How do I get up there? I want that. I'm too afraid of using the sketch command. Yeah. I don't think Aqua Breath was a good move here. Okay. Actually, it was fine. But yeah, let's heal. We leveled up so much in that Burning Fire room that Realm's actually 8 levels behind. I wonder what the sketch bugs it entails, like what makes it bug out. I'm sure there was a reason for it. I don't remember what it is. Lock, learn, rasp, and osmose. Nice. Okay, Shiva's master. Oops. If I wanted to do that, I'd just do Maduin, so I think I go Unicorn. Or Bismarck? Wait. Yeah, let's get Raze. And then we work on Unicorn. We're making good progress with Maduin here. And then for her, still working on it. I see. So it looks like there's 3 choices, but either one of those 2 is just gonna lead back to here, so that leaves you with only this choice. Okay. Steel. Stone. Vera. Yay, level up. We're gaining a lot of experience here. Okay, no, I was right. I just thought I missed out on some treasures, but I really didn't. Okay, I gotta heal her. No! Get back here. We're level 30 already. Okay, nice. We gained 3 levels in this cave, wow. Strago's MP is running low. Is there another boss in this cave? I don't remember. I don't remember where each one of these leads. Okay. Steel. Can have him attack. Not use magic yet. And we're gonna Thundara. Nice. I like the light rays. I accidentally went the right way again. I feel like I'm like, oh, this one must be the way that people would pick. And that's probably the way forward. So I'll pick this one, and then I end up accidentally going the right way. Is this an Esper? Multiple Espers. What are they doing? I have no idea there were this many. Gramps, take Rome and get out of here. They're surrounded. Wait. What is it? Mind-blowing how we wanted a FF6 sequel when we only had 3 Final Fantasy games. Yeah, I mean, this is so well done that I'm not surprised. It's like, I want even more of this. I sense incredible magic power in Terra. No, it's more than just magic. I hope she's not gonna go ballistic again. You're different from the others. You possess the same power we do. I can feel it. Yes. You're all young espers from the world beyond the gate, aren't you? Me texting in the 90s. Entering this world is forbidden, but we wanted to do something for our friends who'd been turned to magicite. We all gathered at the gate, and just then, Terra appeared. I could feel the strength of your emotions from the other side of the gate. When Terra opened the gate for us, we were finally able to escape. But the moment we stepped into your world, we lost all control of our powers. We destroyed an entire city, attacked people who had done no wrong. The same thing happened to me. When that power suddenly started inside me, I had no control over it. There must be something in your world that dampens your powers. Freed of those reins, your powers ran wild. It seems even we espers can lose our senses and do unforgivable things. I'm truly sorry. The Empire wants to make peace with you. Why don't you come with us? They would forgive us? Let's head back to Tamasa and meet with General Leo. Right? General Leo. Locke, it seems you found the espers. I owe you a debt of gratitude. I'm Leo, General of the Empire. Might I have your name? I'm Yura. What we have done to your people is inexcusable. We are in no position to ask for your forgiveness, but... Speak no further. We did not seek you out to chastise you for past mistakes. It is we who ought to be ashamed. We thought of you only as a means by which to wage war. How close we came to bringing about a second war of the Magi. We must put this all behind us. I think our work is finally done. It looks like true peace is finally upon us. Let's go back to Vector. Celes. Please, don't say anything. Those two are hot and heavy, huh, Grandpa? They're young, dear. Ooey hee hee, how about a little Magitech mayhem? Kefka, what do you think you're doing? Hee hee hee, Emperor's orders. I'm to turn all these espers into magicite. Behold, a magicite motherlode. How pathetic. This little hamlet has too much boring and not enough burning. Torch everything. Kefka, no. Shut up. And now we play as Leo. So let's see what he has equipped. He has a Crystal Sword, Aegis Shield, Gigas Glove, Master Scroll, Golden Helm, and Golden Armor. Commands, attack, shock, and items. General Leo, prepare to meet your end. You will go no further. No effect. Whoa. I don't think I was supposed to do that. At least there's auto-saving, because I would have gotten thoroughly wrecked and would have had to do the whole Esper scene and the whole Tomasa scene. Oh, man. Did you guys know about this? I didn't. I never knew about this. It lets you run away in OG? That's wild. I didn't know. I just went for it. I didn't try to run away, to be honest. So maybe you still can, but I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, no, I'm going straight after Kefka. I'm not risking anything. Kefka, I can no longer stand by while you commit these atrocities. Whoa. The shock effect is so cool. Bum bum bum. You can fight all the tanks in this. You do Kefka last. That's wild. Wait, I've always gone straight for Kefka. Do you guys not? Ah, Leo, ever the consummate soldier. Where are you, Kefka? Show yourself! Emperor Gestal, I need you here. Leo. My liege! I'm sorry I had to deceive you, Leo. It was the only way to get the Magicite. You understand, don't you? But Emperor! Don't say anything. I understand how you feel. Ooh-hee-hee, that's right. Our top priority is collecting Magicite now. But my liege, then, what have I been fighting for? Leo, I'd like you to take a well-earned rest. A very, very long rest. Mwahaha. What, you thought you actually hit me? That was an illusion, just like my Gestal. You really are a slow one. Like in OG, you can fight the tank, realize you can't win. The game either trashes you or revives you until you fight Kefka. Remaster just lets you restart from the checkpoint. Ah. And always, always, always such a little goody two-shoes. Kefka, you're insane. Hehehe. I'll tell your liege I had to dispose of a traitor. Die! 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 This scene is such a backstab, especially knowing that everything is just downhill from here. I know. And it's like you really like the General Leo, so it's even worse. What is this? I feel tremendous power. Wave after wave of pure magical energy. Die, die, die! I should rephrase, you can fight the tanks, but you can't win. If you die at the tanks, the game revives you till you fight Kefka. Ah, I see. I never actually tried, so I didn't know. Bahamut, hang on, we're coming to help. Zoneseek, Fenrir, hurry, Shiva, faster. The whale. And Locke and Celes finally fixed their issues. Yup. And then I like that they were setting it up as like, okay, everything's finally over. We achieved peace. Things are going well. I reconciled with a friend. And then suddenly, Kefka. That fly camera is POV of Osh looking for pizza. Oh, you all showed up for my party. I wasn't expecting you guys. Gals? Whatever. But I'm so happy to see you. After all, you brought me more presents. The fact that they all laugh and then Kefka laugh plays is so good. Yeah. That was brilliant. They really did a great job with their cutscenes and timing in this game. And they're all just what I wanted. Magicite. Well, I wouldn't want to turn you down after you came all this way. First, let's neutralize these pesky powers of yours. Now, little espers, let's see those presents. Eh? You want to take me on? Fine. Here I am. Huh. Thought you could defeat me? How rich. Mwahaha. Come to me, my Magicite pretty. Come and help me build the Magitek Empire of Kefka. Ooh-hee-hee. Ooh, it's warm to the touch. What a lovely treasure. What a joke. I didn't know you espers were such wimps. This isn't even fun. Time to wrap things up. Hehehe, this should be plenty of Magicite. Now all I need to do is claim that final treasure beyond your precious sealed gate. I just can't believe it. Kefka voiced by Mark Hamill. I could see that. No. General Leo. You know, a character is like dead when they have a grave for them. People only seem to want power, don't they? Do they really want to be like me? I wanted you to teach me so much more. Interceptor? That's a nasty wound. Not only Leo, but Shadow too? Curse the Empire. That'll have to do for now, buddy. You're so sweet. Don't worry, your friend Realm will take care of you. Now I'm worried about Edgar and the others back in the Empire. I hope they're alright. I tried so many things to revive them. Oh yeah, I can imagine. I was the 100 dinosaur believer. Oh man, yeah, like, I am like 1000% sure there were many people that tried some way or another to revive him. That's how cool he was. We've been had. The Emperor is a liar. It was all a trap. Thanks to King Edgar, we managed to escape before the trap was sprung. Good work, Edgar. The lady who brought us tea tipped me off to the whole crooked plot. I'd barely finished exchanging pleasantries with her when she just blurted it out. Pleasantries. Do you think I could be so rude as to meet a lady and not make any moves at all? You could get them back, but you can't play past World of Balance. No. Them obscure forum the internet days. Ah, miss those times. It was a matter of courtesy, dear brother. Courtesy. General Leo's dead. Kefka murdered him. Sir Leo? Dead? What a terrible waste. He was one of the few people in the Empire who truly understood. We need to rethink our plans. Let's return to the airship. Would you mind if I accompanied you? And you would be... He's from this village. He's a descendant of the Magi. He'll be useful to have along. The Empire has abused its power for the last time. We cannot allow them to get away with this. I want to go too. I think not, young lady. If I recall, you could get him with the Game Genie, but he wasn't that great later in the game. Yeah, I imagine Shock probably does not scale well. But it'd be interesting to see if somebody's tried. Like General Leo solo playthrough or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if that would even work. That'd probably break the game, but I'm sure someone's done something at least. We can't have kids getting in our way. Who do you think you are trying to tell me what to do, you overfed muscle man? Kid's got quite a lip. Grr, I'm gonna paint your picture. No, Realm, stop. Oh, alright already. Not like you stay at home when you're told anyway. Yay! Alright, let's go. What's wrong, lover boy? How old are you? 10. Why? Weirdo, I'm going on ahead, okay? They grow up faster than you think. You'll break a few hearts when you're older, kid. The Imperials were headed for the sealed gate. Said they'd found some statues or something. It couldn't be. Oh, those half-witted espers. To think they would open the gate for us themselves. The Warring Triad is waiting just beyond that door. I need only to reach out and claim it for my own, and all my dreams will be fulfilled. Hurry it up. Whenever you die in the game, it sends you back to where you last saved, so you play the game without saving till you get to the floating continent, and then park the airship out of South Figaro. Die and then General Leo is there. There's a YouTube that explains it better. Ah. General Leo is there. What's wrong, Terra? The island. Something's happening. The earth is crying out. You're tricking the game into enabling Leo by exploiting the quick save system? Ah. This cutscene is cool. You know what? It's been so long, I didn't realize the floating continent was made to float. Or like, that it wasn't floating originally. But it was raised. It's me when I take over Araman. Mwahaha. So this is the power of the Warring Triad. With this and my Magicite, the world will be mine to command. The source of all magic, the Warring Triad. Those things, they're said to have turned themselves to stone facing one another. That way each one's powers would be neutralized by those of the other two. If the three were ever moved out of their perfect alignment, the resulting power imbalance would destroy the world as we know it. What? Pretty cool that they homaged the whole thing in FF14, but the statues were massive in that one. It would have been cool to see. I've not got that far. Take the wheel. we have a few things we need to do first, like, what do we need to do first, actually? Okay, so that's Phantom Forest. I think? No, I'm wrong. No, that's Doma. That's Phantom Forest, so that's where the Doma base was. So this is the belt. So a lot has happened. You could tackle this part any way you want. What I did since I sucked was use Mog Wind Dance and take him out of the party after reaching the continent. We need to learn blue magic. Right. Yeah, going to the floating continent is the last chapter of Heavensward, at least before the additional in-between chapter. So at least you wouldn't be too far from it when you get up to it. Yeah, I'm still in late Realm Reborn. I need to do like a big group raid, I believe. I forget exactly what it was, but yeah, I'm still in a Realm Reborn. I need to get out of there. Unequip those not in the party. And this is the party. I may have served as a general to the Empire, but I still know evil when I see it. So, Terra's level 30. Locke's level 30. Cyan's level 14. There's massive difference. I might need a... Haha. Honestly, I basically stopped after that chapter. I'm so very behind in FF14 too. Yeah. So Edgar's kind of okay level-wise. Saban's a bit behind. Celes is kind of okay. Strago's good. Gao's a little behind. Mog is just kind of okay, I think. Setsu's behind. Realm's fine. I don't want to go out of my way to grind though. But I do think we could probably Probably a good idea to get Celes, the twins, and Setsu caught up at least. I think so too. I think Saban could definitely benefit from levels. Celes is not too bad, but Setsu could definitely use the help. Those first bosses before you got the airship in World of Ruin are brutal. Yeah. But I also kind of wanted to play it as if I didn't know that. Like, I don't know how... There's a lot that this game doesn't tell you that you only figure out after a second playthrough or after. I think, yeah, though, you're right. I think that is a good thing to... So I think these 4 are good. They're already set, so they're ready to take on the thing. Cyan desperately needs levels. Mog. Okay. I think I could probably take these to Tamasa, get to like at least level 24, 25. And then I work on the others. Genji Glove. I think we do the same thing as Terra. And then for him, earring. For him, I think probably the Hermes sandals and the Hyperist. Hyperist as well. I don't know if we want to do Guild Toss instead of Slots, but Slots is kind of funny. Because I could do that, but I don't want to waste my money too. Yeah, I'll do it like that for now. And yeah, I think that's okay. Espers. Yes, give her Madeline. Could keep him on Bismarck. Then Edgar. Unicorn? Or unless he was working on something else. I don't remember. He mastered Mattering. We're not far enough into Phantom, so I think Unicorn. And then for him... Kieran. I think we're fine without that. And then the shop. One more of those. Do not open the door during flight. I forgot I'm still flying. And there's no one at the at the wheel. I think this was a decent spot for experience, so. But okay. That was plenty, I think, for today. I think we'll find somebody to raid. But we did a lot. Next comes the Floating Continent, which I want to keep to its own stream because a lot is going on there. It is a very hype moment, so I definitely want to keep that to like another stream. I know. Let's see. Who is around that we could... Well... Oh no. Let me play an ad then. Wait. Wait. Okay, hold on. Let me try to figure this all out. Created. Stream manager. Make sure I'm muted. Yep. Let's play an ad. Okay, let me see. What even does this do? Hold on. I time you out. Okay. I can't time you out. You're a mod. Can I specify the amount of time? Okay, you're timed out for a little bit. And I'll get the pixel request sprite from you later. And I'm not supposed to say... I can't even say what I can't say. So we are going to visit Narcotis. We're gonna drop by. I'm gonna put up our message. Hold on. Where? Where is it? Okay. So we're going to visit Narcotis, and this will be our visiting message. So, glad everyone could be here. This was really fun. And yeah, it definitely gives me a whole lot more appreciation for FF6. It is good stuff. I guess we're ready to go visit, so let's do it. Thank you all, and see you next time.